What if we combine the lodgings with the stage? And a restaurant. And a place to play video chats. Gonna need a lot of shards to get this place up and
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
a nice place.
well, it's not...
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry.
Right. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but granted, a lot of them are bad, you know. I'm still trying to... I never really understood how you're ever... And now I do. It makes me feel like I...
It takes some time. How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land. When he's not... I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be...
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around.
I gotta go.
I'm here if you need...
Wow, this place is...
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus, and with the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own, you know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight it.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. Looks like I was wrong about this. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
We saw how they lied about creating a better future. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribes settling among...
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia? Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. How's,
You know we really are training. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already.
Of course. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Errant, definite, but I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same, we'll be fine.
Varl,
Learning is best.
have you gone back to Plainsong?
I thought about it. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to... Even if they understood. They're this. No.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the...
She did. Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here. It is... humbling and heartbreaking that such life should be bent.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of... She helped me decipher and showed me how to use... It's not easy, but...
That's good to hear. So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to... including their demise, and I was... surprised, past, but... reborn?
So, how does warriors like...
By holding them when our fields bloomed aplenty. But Plainsong's dishes provided... In the end, even the Tanakh, the Utaru promised to provide the... In exchange, a veteran. This custom was... But...
I've been meaning to ask. You didn't seem to...
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on... When the Karja invaded, they burned those who were too weak
to be sacrificed.
I was helping the healers. The chorus was divided. Others believed the dish. And while they bickered...
Right. I shall return to...
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Varzineth, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here. This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Argala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
Oh, Aloy. Your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Poseidon with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were up, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be...
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my...
So, maybe they sent it...
Possibly. However, if they intended to provoke me into... I would expect the communication to be more...
Right. So You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can. Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door. No good. Door is locked until Gaia can restore access. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Let's do that. Another room. What for?
Switch to a private log? Okay, so Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility is coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
There it is.
Huh. Looks like Aaron made himself at home. Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the... This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Vermin.
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith. Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. The snow brought the chill. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it
Hello,
come and go
Verbena?
at will,
What do you have for me?
but it's gone now.
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset.
Well, go do your
Can
thing.
we call off this pointless
I'll wait
search
here.
already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. How do you like me now? An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Our weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Aaron.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. We might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
I'll stash this away for later.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. I don't think so. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dog, he dropped everything around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out. This will be in my stash when I need it. Those look like ectogenic chambers. There must be hundreds of them.
Why would Far Zenith need so many?
I found some data that said they planned to take them into space, but they shut the project down. And later they traded some with Zero Dawn for a copy of the Apollo database.
So these were extras?
Yeah, maybe.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? Gotta get more hits in before the plasma. That thing's quick. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy! Ah!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get... to Aaron's. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. Shields down! It's on the
Pick
move!
that weapon up. I got your back, Aloy. Give me your best. Get out of here!
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Are you sure that's what the data says?
I'm telling you, it's a drink, but it's soft.
How is it soft?
It says here it had bubbles in it?
Well, we can't expect to make sense out of everything the old ones did.
Errand?
Huh? I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that. I have to get going.
Don't go caught.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, Only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. But Bane is dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eleuthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eleuthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my Wait, those names. They before Ted Farrow the Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my... To have all that knowledge... Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or... So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
It's a little loud, Aaron. I know. That makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
Well, you're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
Hey, you...
Nothing some rest can... Are you okay?
Just...
Fair enough.
I should get back.
I'll keep it.
Okay.
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're...
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but guess this must be even strange.
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like... It's about the land gods.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide plain song. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called, if we deliver it to the land god...
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the...
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2...
So, kill the machines, then use them to adapt the reboot?
If all goes well. But taking down...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
Couldn't have been easy.
I come from a small... My grandmother used to say, I moved to the dish when the Red Raids... But the injured kept... One day, I woke up to hear I rushed there with the smell of burning.
I'm sorry.
I made it a point to demand that we take... I was denied.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom...
An old world ruin. Wonder what's inside. Looks like this door's locked. Maybe there's another way in. Okay, let's see what we can find around here. There we go! Aha! An energy cell. But it looks like it's out of power. That thing in the wall looks like it needs power. But a dead energy cell's not gonna do much. I think I can slot this energy cell into that device. There we go. Charge the energy cell. Water discharged the energy in the cell. I gotta power it up again. Energy cell lost its charge. I'm gonna have to power it up again. Okay, let's get this clear out of there. That should help. There. The lock on the door above should have power now. Okay. This thing has power now. Looks like this needs a code. Maybe there's some data around here that could help. Got it! Okay, got the relic. Judging by this data, I think it might be related to something in Las Vegas. I could figure it out if I head back there. An old world ruin. Might be the one that Utaru in Plainsong told me about. Let's see if there's anything useful inside. Okay, what's in here? This could be useful. An ancient rail cart. Huh. I wonder if it can still move. Okay. Some kind of relic in that room. How do I get in there? Send this to my stash. What does this switch do? Along. Looks like this switch controls the tracks. Move this over here. There. Oh, a key module. This data might help. This needs a code. Maybe something around here can help. There we go. Okay, going through now. Okay. Tracks are lined up with the curve side now. As far as it goes. Brain's letting up. Made it. Another relic. Judging by this data, I think it might be related to something in Las Vegas. I could figure it out if I head back there.
Maybe I should take one more look around before I go. See if there's anything else interesting. I can use shock ammo. Not bad.
May the land bloom in your stead.
I'm Bronzer, let's trade. Just woke up, didn't you?
One more search.
Let this go, Bree.
There is nothing to be done. Hey. The river will carry her seeds.
We can't give up. If we just...
Enough!
Walking fields of...
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help.
This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated...
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the court. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the...
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for... We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of...
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted. I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one... Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas, and her beliefs were catching on.
We cannot deafen ourselves to dissonance.
So you had to admit Kalai.
The Outland.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the promontory. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took, and then play her song while... She then would have added joining the marks of every new chorus member, but because of the derangement, the practice has been... No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
She thought it would lend strength to her. She needed to prove that she respected the old... Then maybe more people.
What were Kalai's political...
Radical. You would have gotten a...
Plain song is dying. But Kalai, as the wind carries this... She proposed that the Utara leave plain song and seek...
We are bound to this land. A tree...
But you're not trees.
It doesn't matter now.
Kalai was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utara keeps one. We choose the seeds at a young age, taken from the plants of our forebear, and when one passes, their seeds are returned to the land that nourished. Which is why I want Kalai's pouch. Her seeds deserve to be planted in plain song.
The river will carry the seeds to new...
But they won't be at home.
It's the best we can hope for.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory, look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs. Right at the That's where the search party found...
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land...
At this rate, we'll have nothing by month's end.
I understand your concern.
Your understanding
won't keep us from starving.
What's going on here? Sounds like there's a...
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later. A reminder of why I often prefer plants to people. I apologize for Yul. My people used to be friendlier, but hunger robs many of their...
Seems like there's a lot around here in short supply. Is there anything that can help?
As Yul said, we need food. So much so that we've sent hunting parties to the Old Grove. We never used to hunt animals for food. We never had to. But as our crops fail...
But something else went wrong.
A machine slaughtered the last hunting, a Clawstrider. To hear the lone survivor tell it, until it's gone, I can't risk more hunters, but with...
I saw you up there, when I spoke in front of the chorus.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help you, and especially many Utaru like to think we're above politics, but that is far from true. I don't often agree with Fane, but...
So you didn't want to cross him?
Not in such a public way, no. I hope you don't hold it against me.
What's done is done. Without more food, how much longer can the tribe hold out?
The land gods blight the fields more every day. A month? Maybe 2? The maddening part is that many are resigned to this fate. Like Fane, who would have us simply wait to die. You heard him. Death is merely...
But you'd rather do something.
Yes, like send hunters to the Old Growth for food. Fane fought that idea too. He will undoubtedly cast what happened to the hunting party
if we let him. Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunter.
It fell upon them near the edge of the Old Growth. One of them, Ven, survived and made it. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it?
I've handled tough ones before.
Good. The Old Growth must be made safe for hunting. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small pouch of seeds, given at birth, planted at death. It is how we remember our loved ones, and it would mean a great deal to the hunters' families if you could recover them.
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Be careful in the forest.
Before I head for the Old Growth, I might want to talk to the survivor. See what he can tell me about the Clawstrider.
No answer of mine.
Whoa! Is she all right?
You're a Nora, aren't you? Haven't seen one since I visited Hunter's Gathering.
I didn't think the Utaru traveled that far east.
I did it for my dyes. I like to see how different tribes use roots and plants to make new colors. It's amazing how the right hue can make armor express so much more than its mere function. I have some samples, if you're interested.
They're beautiful.
It's nothing compared to the Tanakh dyers. They may not be the friendliest of tribes, but if you bring their dyers plants or samples, they might show you their skills.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
Child, Ray, is bold and strong.
There's the survivor from the hunting party.
Dress for protection, dress to impress. Please, come back again.
Ven? I'm here about the machine in the Old Growth.
You're going after that horror.
I'm going to try. Do you mind?
I'll tell you what
Tell me what happened, step by step.
There were 5 of us, hunting for boar to help feed the tribe, just like we had done. Some machines got in our way. Happens every time, like always. But this time, when we were done...
Hey, easy.
I saw a flash from the trees. It ripped right through Cole and Ree, and Zan came right at me. Slashed my shoulder. There was blood
Then an arrow slammed into its neck. My friend Lau, he distracted it. Yelled and whooped. It turned on him. He disappeared into the trees. And it followed. Last thing I heard him yell was for me to run. I was halfway back to Plainsong before I realized what I had done.
Is there anything you can tell me about the machine that might help?
It looked like a claw strider, but it was strong.
Anything else?
Its armor was darker and it had a strange purple.
Thanks. I think I know what I need to get going.
You don't want to fight that thing?
Trust me.
Well, if you do, I hope...
Aloy, wasn't sure you'd ever come around. What do you think of Plainsong?
It's quite a place.
Sure. As long as you like the smell of manure. Don't mind me. I won't go wandering again, I promise. There are people who need me here. Some of the others the Eclipse took had it worse than me. A lot worse.
Do what you can for them, Yev.
I will. Won't be anything like you did, but I'll give it my best.
May the land bloom in your steps.
We have enough rations to trade if you need them, stranger. Nothing caught your eye? Maybe
Why
next
do you
time.
think we're in this blighted mess? You hear about the skirmish?
Please! The chorus won't meet with me. I don't know what else to do.
How about you just start by telling me what's wrong?
I'm from Riverham, to the north. A few days back, I woke to the screams of my neighbors as Tanakh's rebels attacked. They were just scouts, but we barely... If a full raiding party comes next... We're not fighting. I thought the chorus would help us. I thought we all... But it seems an Outlander is the only one who even... Would it be too much to hope?
Regalla's rebels. Do you know why they're attacking you?
You're asking why the sun sets at night. They are Tanakh. They live to fight. But this time my village is caught in the middle. The rebels want to strip it of supplies to...
They're not attacking here.
Okay. An Outlander might find it difficult. All Utar, my people, have planted many... A gift from the buried years. We'll never leave. We sacrifice too much. The chorus are supposed to speak for all Utaru. And normally I wouldn't... But they see outlying settlements like Riverham as lost lands, no longer under Plainsong's protection. They won't even meet with me to discuss it.
If I find myself up north, I'll check in on your people.
I ask nothing more. When you reach the village, look for Q. He's heading up our defenses.
Is something wrong? Sounds like someone's in trouble.
It's Jax. You heard some rumor about Tanakh loitering around where they're not supposed to be. Took off south for Stone's Echo the next day to find them. Damn fool.
Who is this Jax, exactly?
My friend. Ain't it obvious? Bit younger than me, can still move without every bone creaking. Knows his way around a bow, too. Good company to share a drink with. When there's sweet sap to drink anyway. But I told him, stick your hand in bramble and you're bound to catch a fist of thorns.
Maybe I should find this guy. Stone's Echo, he said?
That's right. If you don't mind me, these roots aren't gonna dig themselves.
Be on your guard out there, Outlander.
Hi.
Hope that's out there.
Stuff for the stash.
Ugh.
This must be the old growth. Shell said the hunting party was attacked near here. Best place to start looking for the hunter's seed pouches. Gathered Taru in the clearing. Must be one of the hunters. Gotta take out these machines before I can grab the seed pouch. Machine's resistant to fire. Okay. Now to collect the hunter's seed pouch. My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later. Got the pouch. But where are the other hunters? And the claw strider that attacked them? I better check for tracks with my focus. There. Claw strider tracks. I might have chased the other hunters deeper into the forest. Another hunter. Claw strider must have caught up to them. Okay, got the seed pouch. Better pick up the claw strider's tracks and keep going. The third hunter. I should collect their seed pouch. He died where the claw strider caught him. At least I can return his seed pouch.
I need to put a stop to that machine. I better scan for tracks. Okay, 3 hunters. There should be one more. Strider probably chased after him. There's some kind of residue here. It's sticky, like tree sap. I don't think it was from the Claw Strider. Maybe from a weapon? Looks like the Claw Strider continued up the cliff. Lau gave it quite the chase. Cliff's covered in gouge marks. Machine must have clawed its way up. More residue. Looks like the machine's claw got stuck here. Slowed it down. While the hunter kept running. Dyer can make use of this. Close trace tracks end here. And no sign of the last hunter either. Maybe I know where those machines are watching that crack in the cliff. Better clear them out first. Don't think I can override you. Guess there are more cauldrons out there. Much damage from fire. The machines were interested in that crevice in the cliff. I should check it out. Got a feeling Lau was pretty resourceful.
They're gone? I wasn't expecting a rescue. Thank you, Outlander.
I'm after the Claw Strider. Where did it go?
You're hunting it?
It's okay. I fought bigger.
Who are you?
Just stay here while I try to pick up its trail. I'll let you know when it's... I can handle it from here.
I can slow it down for you.
Stay back, and don't fire until I do.
Watch for its claws.
Killer. Made by Hephaestus.
It's done.
We did it!
We took that thing down.
It's Lau, right? Ben thinks he left you for dead.
He made it back. I was worried about him.
He said you saved him by getting the Claw Strider to chase you.
And he saved me by sending you after me, so we're even. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he figures out I'm alive.
Go on back then. And thanks for the assist. Slowing that machine down helped.
And here, take this. I can craft another one if I need it, but... well, I hope I won't after this, not for a while.
One more hunter gets to go home. Now I just have to return the seed pouches to Shale. I can grab this from my stash later. Filling up the canisters in their racks. Looks like Kalai and the search party took down a few machines when they were here. Could use frost ammo against it. There's the broken bridge. I'm gonna have to take care of these machines before I can look around. Now to look for Kalai's sea pouch. I better start at the bridge. Pack's full, but my stash has room. A lot of footprints. Must be from the search party. Bree said this is where they found his wife's instrument. The search party concluded Kalai's body was probably carried away by the river. But from up there, that old tree would have caught her. I don't think she actually fell. I should check up at the promontory. Maybe the search party missed something. It looks like the search party took the trail under the stone arch. That must be the way up to the promontory. Up to the promontory that way. I should see where the other trail leads, back by the broken bridge. Be careful not to let this stain my hands. Get this from my stash when I need it. debris. There must have been another path up. Guess Kalai and the search party climbed the cliff instead. This'll make a good die. An old Utaru trailhead. Looks like this is where the Rite of Discovery started. Debris on the trail. Oh, looks like pieces of a bridge. Looks like this fell down here a long time ago. Maybe from a storm. Oh, the trail's broken away. Kalai must have climbed her way up too. Wings holding up? I made it to the top. She must have been a good climber. It doesn't add up that she fell. This must be the promontory. Looks like Kalai was doing something at that stone table. I should take a look. I was playing song, just like the first Utaru saw it. No room on me. I could send it to my stash. Flowers, ground into a dye. Kalai must have done this as part of her ritual. I should look around. My focus will help me figure out what happened to her. The search party was up here, all right. There's too many tracks to pick out Kalai's. These flowers have a trace of something on their petals. The dye Kalai was wearing. Looks like it left a trail. Too faint for the search party to have noticed, but my focus can pick it up. There's the dye trail. Looks like it leads away from the cliff edge. Bree mentioned this was part of the Rite of Discovery. All of the marks look old. Kalai must not have gotten to this part. Take this to a dyer later. Dye trail ends here, with a lot of broken branches. I should take a closer look.
Two dead Utaru. So Kalai didn't fall. She was murdered. But who's the other woman? Kalai. Those marks on her neck. She was strangled. At least I can return her seed pouch to Bree. So the killer must have tried to push Kalai off the cliff. That's why the search party found her instrument by the river. But Kalai fought back. So the killer strangled her. And then dragged her here. Well, I guess the answer's no. Fight's over just yet. Stalker's got a friend. Just what I needed. Okay. I better grab the killer's seed pouch. Might help identify her. Maybe Fane and Cal back in Plainsong will know who the seed pouch belongs to.